Alright, hey everyone, this is 707 Bros Town, and I just wanted to say before the video, I'm gonna start something new where I post the fan art, or not really the fan art, but the drawings from my tutorials. So if you guys do a drawing from one of my tutorials, just send it through Twitter at 707 Bros Town. The link will be in the description. So you guys watch one of my tutorials and end up doing one of the drawings, just send it through Twitter. And if you guys don't have a Twitter, you guys are too young, ask your parents. Like I said, the link will be at the bottom, and I'll post your drawings at the beginning of my next video. So if you guys want your drawings shown, like I said, send them through Twitter. The link will be at the bottom. Alright, thank you guys. Alright, hello everyone, this is 707 Bros Town with another video. This time we're gonna draw Totodile. So this is how he looks like on screen. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. And I'm gonna put the reference up right now, that way it'd be easier for you guys to draw and at the same time know what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry if the video's a little bit shaky. It's just I bought something new for my camera, and it's connected to the desk, so whenever I move the desk it might shake a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, so first of all, we're just gonna start with this line going across, and then we're gonna do these two lines right here. It's kind of like and as you guys can tell, the right one's a little bit longer than the left one. And don't forget to do that, because that if you guys do it the same length, it's not gonna turn out the same. So we're just gonna round it off, and that's gonna be basically like the tongue area. And then we're gonna do the same thing going up, and it's roughly the same length as the tongue, or the tongue area. And then right here I extend it just a little bit, because we're gonna do something else with that. You guys might notice that it curves around there on the reference. And then this one's a little bit higher than the other one, just like before. Is like the opposite from the bottom. Alright, so now we're gonna do this line going across, and right here I'm just showing you guys that it should be the same thickness, or has the same far apart all the way going down, or to the middle, and from the middle going up. And then we're gonna start doing the rough shape of the face area, the head, and it's roughly that far apart. And then we're just gonna do a straight line going all the way up. So right here I just connect those two lines just to make it easier, you know. And then we're just gonna extend that line going a little bit higher, and then we're gonna connect it with the other one. And I always start my videos like this, like rough shapes and all that, but this time Totodile's a little bit harder. So right here I'm just doing this line. As you guys can see, is the same. Right here I'm just showing you guys the same going along that line, so don't forget that. And then we're gonna do this like half circle shape, although the bottom should be a little bit like thicker than the top part, and it should fit in that shape that we did right there. So right here I'm just erasing those extended extra lines, I mean. And like I was saying, usually I do shapes like of the body and everything, but this time Totodile is a little bit harder. So don't get discouraged if it doesn't turn out the same, or if you have trouble with it, because I did, and it's pretty difficult. So now we're gonna start with the eye. So just look at the gaps on both sides. You guys can use the reference, and then just start from there. Don't just do the circle and hopefully hope for the best, and just randomly put it somewhere. Look at the bottom and then go up. So now we're gonna use that same line from the other shape to do the pupil. It's roughly like half the size, so start the eye around half of that eye shape. So right here, erase the other line just to clean it up a little bit. And now we're gonna start doing the snout. So right here I extend that line, and then right here, so there's the point. So like I said, never just follow along with the lines. Always look at point A and point B where you're gonna end your line, and just meet up in the middle. It just makes it easier. So as you guys see, it doesn't meet up exactly on the other line, and then it just makes this shape we're gonna make kind of like a rounded shape. Although right here I do end up making it a little bit too big, but we'll fix that once we got the full drawing, once it's cleaning up time, like I say in my other videos. So as you guys see, he's starting to look like Totodile just by adding the eye in that top part. Right here, I'm just erasing that line that we did because we don't need it no more. So remember, right now we're just doing a rough sketch of the picture. Unless you guys want to do the actual drawing right now, then just pay close attention to the reference on screen. It's gonna be to the, I think it's on the left, top left, and right here the nostril. So like I said, this usually when I do my drawings, I make a rough sketch, then I go back, I clean all those extra lines, reference lines, reference shapes. I clean that up, and then once I clean that up, I get an overview of my drawing, and then I look at the reference, and that's when I'm able to know what doesn't look right and what I could change. So that's the time that I call my cleaning up time. So that's when I actually try to do the actual drawing, get the actual lines, just to get a better look at the drawing, and it's gonna be easier knowing what doesn't match, you know what I mean. But if you guys want to start it off right now, just look at the reference, but it's gonna be a little bit harder. Alright, so now we're gonna start with the tongue. So around halfway from that line on the mouth area, we're gonna do these 2 bumps, and that's just the tongue. So don't make them too high. The bumps shouldn't be hills, they're just little bumps. Like I said, Totodile was a little bit harder than normal. So now we're gonna do like the tongue area. So it's not gonna turn out exactly like the reference, like I always say in my other videos, because I'm trying to do a tutorial and simplify it so you guys could draw it. So it's not gonna turn out the same as the reference. So right here I'm just doing these lines, and that's just gonna be for to help us place the teeth. That way we know where to place them, and it just makes it easier for you guys. So we're gonna use those lines to place the teeth. I erased the middle one and actually put it in between both lines, like right in the middle from the top and the bottom. It wasn't exactly the middle. So now we know where to place the teeth. So the teeth should be around this size. You guys can connect it to the other line, but I didn't decide to. I make a lot of changes, and then right here this should be the same, like on the same level. So it shouldn't go higher than that line that we did at top. And this one's sticking out the other way, and then the middle one's a little bit smaller than the first one that we did. It's the same thing for that one. So now this is the third one. The third one should be smaller than the second one, and yeah, it's not by much, but it's just by a little bit. It's just small details, you know what I mean. And also on the other side, the third one should be smaller. So now that we place the teeth and they're even on the mouth area, we could erase those lines. You guys don't have to do this, but it just makes it easier for us to place them, especially for younger viewers. So now we're gonna do the teeth on the top part, which are basically right there in the corner, and it should be a little bit bigger. And then the other one's about here. So now that we got that done, we can start doing that side of the mouth, and it's not perfectly straight. It's kind of curvy if you guys see in the inside. And I do end up changing this part because I didn't like how it looked, so I do end up changing it at the end. Although it doesn't look that bad. Right here, just erase those extra lines, clean it up, in other words. I erased that whole line just to clean it up and make it better, because it's not a straight line. It's, as you guys can see on the reference, it's kind of like curved a little bit. So the more curved lines, the more natural it looks. There's not a lot of straight lines in drawings or Pokemon. There might be in nature, but like in Pokemon, there's rarely straight lines. So now the same right here, I'm just pointing out the same distance from the mouth to the eye should be the same thing for the bottom lip. So just try to make it the same thickness all the way around. And that looks like Totodile. Alright, so I just cleaned that up, the area a little bit. It was too messy. So remember, try to keep the lips the same thickness, but right here, once they meet with that tooth, it kind of makes like a point, and then this is the tongue. That area might be a little bit confusing. Alright, so now we're gonna do this just line. It's just like a, what is that called? A line showing that the mouth's open, I guess. And now, right here, what I was gonna do is I was gonna get a paper, like a ruler, in other words, and show how long the body's supposed to be. But I ended up changing my mind, just for the reason that I just wanted to do the drawing like I was doing it, but it should be roughly the same length. You guys don't have to do this. I ended up changing my mind. Yeah, so right here I'm like, you know what, let me just go with it. So right here we're just gonna do this, the shape right here of the body, and then right around there it connects with the other one, and it's not a straight line. It kind of like curves a little bit on the left side. And then we're gonna start doing one of the arms right here. Do a straight line, because the bottom of the arm should be around the same level as the bottom lip. That's why I drew that line. And now we're just gonna extend the arm. He doesn't have long arms. He has pretty small, chubby arms. So it's not that long. So right here I was just messing around with the top shape of the head, but I ended up changing it because it looks too straight. And you guys will know once the video goes a little bit longer. I end up fixing that. You guys could look at the reference just to get a better idea of how it actually is. But like I said, sometimes I change things. So right here I fixed it. I didn't make a straight line. Sometimes I change things just to make it work with the drawing, and that's what you guys should do too. If it doesn't look the same, then you guys could change something just to make it work for your drawing, you know what I mean? So right here there's this, I'm just gonna do the straight line, that way we know where to place that thing, that the collar thing that he has on the neck. It's not a collar, but that I don't know what to call it, that shape that he has. So it connects right there. We'll fix that a little bit later. Let's just get that shape and get the rest out of the body. So now, around roughly the same as level as the other hand, we're gonna start doing the right one, his right, our left, and it's just 5 fingers, like triangle shaped fingers. And this one looks a little bit off, so I do go back and I change it later on. But for now I just wanted to get the shape there, you know what I mean? And now we're gonna do the other hand. It's just 5 triangles, and just try to do them all the same thickness, the same as all of them the same. Don't do one way too bigger than the other one, you know what I mean? And now we can do this line for the spikes that he has on the back. Alright, so now we're gonna do this line right here for one of the legs, the feet. And I end up changing it. I end up making it a little bit bigger. So I'm just showing you guys it should be around the same length as the arm. And just try to make this shape. As you guys can see, it's not straight, it's kind of like going at an angle. And now we're gonna do this, the thigh, I guess, but I make it too big. It looks like a butt. I'm sorry for that. It doesn't look right, but like I said, I end up changing it. And then we're gonna do the stomach, the belly. But I do end up changing it too, because I made him a little bit too chubby. See, like right here, it doesn't look right. It looks like he's too chubby. But I go back and I change it. So right here, it should be a little bit lower, that line, that level. to do the other leg. And I changed this one too, because I do change the belly like I said before, so I do have to change that one. And I changed that right there too. I make it a little bit skinnier. I guess I do it right now, but I think I go back and I make it even thinner. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the same as the reference. You guys could change it just to make it work for you. So this way it looks a little bit better. Like I said, I do end up making that leg a little bit bigger, or the foot. So now that we got this shape right here, we can start doing the tail, and it's roughly the same length as the arm. It's basically like a triangle shape, it's like a slowpoke tail, and then he has another scale right there. It's roughly the same, half the length of the tail, and it's pretty big. So as you guys can see, we're almost done. We just need the bottom leg, the foot I mean, so it doesn't go down by much. And right here I'm just doing a rough shape of it, and right here I'm just pointing out that it should be the same length from the top and the bottom. So we got not the leg done. Now that we got most of the drawing, we could start right here. I guess I do the toes, and he has 3 toes, and right here I do a line just to make it easier on us and know where we need to curve that the line. And right here I think that's when I changed this one. I make it a little bit bigger because it looked just too small compared to the full drawing. So I make it a little bit longer, and then I do this shape right here, this like rectangle shape for the toes, just to help us place the toes later on. And I basically do the same shape, but just a little bit bigger, you know, extend it a little bit more, and it just makes it look a little bit better. See, now it's looking a little bit better. And right here I'm just doing the toes, so 2 lines, 3 toes. And then right there we're going to use that reference line just to help us know where to curve that line, or that toe. So this is where I mean that once you got the whole drawing, this is the time where you start noticing stuff that don't look right. And for example, on my drawing I noticed that the body didn't look good enough, or that foot. It's another example. It looked too small. So I changed it, and then I noticed that this line right there that I'm working on, it's a little bit too curved. So I end up changing it. I don't think I do that on screen on my video. So yeah, so right here we're just gonna do the scales. It just has 2 right there, I guess, they're showing, and as you guys could tell, that looks like Totodile now. The only thing left now that we got our sketch is just clean up the drawing, like I'm doing right here, just to erase any extra lines. And then after we erased or clean up the drawing, in other words, then we're gonna look at our drawing and then see what doesn't look right. It's just gonna make it easier on us having the full drawing. Now it's gonna be easier for us to know what doesn't look right, you know what I mean? And in my case, I make them less chubby, so I erase that line. Like I said, I don't remember if I do it on screen, because usually on my drawings, after I finish the video or basically this shape right here, the sketch, I go back and I change it off screen, just to add any small details, and then I usually show my drawing at the end, and just let you guys know what I end up changing. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but I don't remember if I make all those small changes on video. So right here I do the eye just to make them look like Totodile a little bit more, and then I just work on the nose, the shape of the nose. Some of the changes that I do in the making is the eye. I change the shape of the eye. I make it more of an angle. Right here is like too much to, I don't know how to say that. I guess it's the angle. I changed it. I changed this too. Because if you guys look at the reference, that line doesn't meet up with that. It kind of goes into the mouth. So I changed that too. And then right here, I make them less chubby. So I guess I do it on screen. So all these are just small details just to make them even better, you know what I mean? So it might be something else for you guys. Maybe one of the arms doesn't look right. Once you got the whole drawing, then you guys are gonna notice what doesn't meet up right. And then right here, just make them a little bit less chubby. And don't try to make it exactly the same as the reference unless you want to. But if something doesn't look right, you can always just change it just to make it work with your drawing the way you want it, you know what I mean? So I think I'll end the video here, and then I'll show you guys, well, not the full video, but I guess I'll show you guys all the details or stuff that I changed right now. So as you guys can see, this is how he ended up looking like. I didn't change much. All I did was change, like I said, the eye. Maybe you guys won't notice a big change, but like I said, I just made it a little bit pointing a little bit more to the right, if you guys know what I'm saying. I fixed the snout. I made it less bulky, a little bit smaller. I changed the left arm, the one that you can see just the hand. I fixed that a little bit more. I fixed the collar area, like I said. I fixed that middle line going up. I changed, basically that's it. And I changed the right side of the foot that he has on the body, on the stomach area. I just made that shape a little bit thinner, and basically that's it. I didn't do that much changes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I couldn't make it a little more simple, but this I guess Totodile is just a little bit harder to make. Probably is gonna be the hardest one to make of all the starter Pokemon, and I decided to make Totodile just because my nephew wanted me to draw him, because I guess he wants to draw him too. So he's the one that made those pictures at the beginning of the video that you guys saw. So if you guys want your drawings on my next videos, then just like I said, on Twitter, I'll leave my link at the bottom, and then just send me your drawings, and then I'll post them on my newest videos. But remember, it's just the ones from the tutorials. Like if maybe you drew like another Pokemon, don't send me those. I just want you guys to send me the ones that you guys made from my videos, because I just want to see if my videos help. In other words, if they're helpful, because remember, I'm doing these videos for you guys. I love Pokemon, and I just want to make tutorials, because there's not that many good tutorials on YouTube. Usually they just speed up themselves drawing it, which I don't think helps a lot. So I hope my videos are a little bit more helpful than those. So don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. I upload almost every single day. Lately I haven't been uploading because I ended up injuring my foot. I twisted my right ankle, so it's been it's pretty painful, you know what I mean? So I haven't been able to draw. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to learn how to draw more Pokemon, I have them all in my channel. I've done a lot of Pokemon, from Mega Pokemon to Starter Pokemon. I've done almost all the starters. My most recent ones are Froakie and Fennekin, so if you guys want to go check those out or learn how to draw those, just check my channel. Like I said, I have just random Pokemon in general. Lugia, Lucario, Charizard. He was a little bit difficult, but if you guys want to learn how to draw Charizard, like I said, just go to my channel. Subscribe if you guys want for more videos. I have the Gasoline line, Hunter. As you guys can see at the beginning, my nephew did Hunter from one of my videos. Gengar, Mega Gengar. I've done a lot of videos so far, around 50 tutorials. So if you guys want to learn how to draw Pokemon, then I recommend that you guys subscribe to my channel. And yeah, so I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, it really helps me out. And share my videos to your friends, so that way they can see them too. And don't forget to send me your drawings on Twitter, that way I could post them on my videos. And once again, leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll just catch you guys next time on the next video. Alright, 707 Bros Town out.